Welcome to The Unfinished Case, the channel where we explore the world's most haunting mysteries and true crime stories. In this episode, we're traveling to the frigid Ural Mountains of Russia to examine a mystery that has puzzled investigators, researchers, and conspiracy theorists for over 60 years, the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, 9 skilled hikers ventured into the mountains on what should have been a challenging but routine expedition. They never returned. What happened on that snowy mountainside? Why were they found in such bizarre conditions? Join us as we unravel the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass. In late January of 1959, a group of 10 hikers led by Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student and experienced outdoorsman, set off on an expedition to reach the summit of Mount Otorten in the Soviet Union's Ural Mountains. The group consisted of 8 men and 2 women, all highly experienced in winter trekking. However, due to illness, one member left the group early, a decision that would ultimately save his life. The remaining 9 members continued onward, unaware that this would be their final journey. When the group failed to return on February 12th, search parties were sent out. After days of scouring the mountains, rescuers made a chilling discovery. The hiker's tent was found on February 26th, partially buried in snow and strangely abandoned. The tent was slashed open from the inside, as if the group had frantically tried to escape. Their boots, clothing, and other essentials were left behind. But why? What had frightened them so much that they would flee into the freezing night without proper gear? Not far from the tent, searchers found the first 2 bodies, Yuri Doroshenko and Yuri Krivonishenko, lying near a makeshift campfire, wearing only their underclothes. The temperatures that night were estimated to be around -30 degrees Celsius, making it almost certain that these 2 died of hypothermia. As searchers continued, they found 3 more bodies, including Igor Dyatlov himself. They too were found with minimal clothing and displayed no immediate signs of violence, though their poses suggested they were desperately trying to make their way back to the tent. It wasn't until 2 months later, in May, that the remaining 4 bodies were discovered deeper in the woods, buried under a few meters of snow. Unlike the others, these bodies showed signs of traumatic injuries. Lyudmila Dubinina and Semyon Zolotaryov had suffered severe chest fractures, and one of the hikers was found without their eyes, while another's tongue was missing. These injuries were shockingly intense, described by the coroner as being comparable to a car crash. But what could cause such trauma in the middle of the wilderness, with no external wounds visible? To this day, the Dyatlov Pass incident has spawned countless theories. Some say the hikers were victims of an avalanche. However, experts argue that an avalanche would have left more physical evidence and that the injuries were inconsistent with typical avalanche trauma. Others speculate about military involvement, with some suggesting that the group accidentally stumbled upon secret weapons testing. This theory is supported by reports of strange orange spheres seen in the sky by other hikers in the area around the same time. But perhaps the most chilling theory is that the hikers encountered something supernatural. There have been whispers of infrasound, a rare and powerful natural phenomenon that could create a sensation of panic, causing the hikers to flee in terror. Could they have been victims of an unknown natural force, or was there something lurking in the dark woods that night? In 2019, Russian officials reopened the investigation, concluding that the hikers likely died as a result of hypothermia due to a natural force. Yet this explanation leaves many unanswered questions. Why did some suffer horrific injuries while others were left unharmed? What truly caused them to flee their tent in such haste? The case remains unsolved. Many believe that we may never know the truth about what happened at Dyatlov Pass. Was it a tragic accident, a military cover-up, or a brush with the unknown? Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey into the unknown. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the 20th century's most enduring mysteries. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more unsolved cases, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, stay curious and remember, some mysteries may never be solved.